I think that is one of the options. There's a possibility that we could go and play some first-class cricket somewhere else, or there's a possibility I could go with a one-day team. It's all up in the air at the moment in time, but we'll have to wait and see.
All right, now you play for Durham. Well, you're injured, but you should play for Durham, and you won the equivalent of the FA Cup, and Durham fans absolutely loved it, didn't they? It went wild. But as I understand it, aren't Durham fans made up of Sunderland and Newcastle fans? There
was a lot of red and white and black and white shirts at the final last week. So yeah, the final was especially achieving for the club, and both sets of football supporters came down and supported as well.
So is it true both clubs want the trophy paraded at the ground?
They've both offered, so I think we're just waiting on when we can fit it in. I think Sunderland on Saturday, and I think the 23rd of September is when we're going to go to Newcastle, I think.
You're going to do both?
I think we're going to do both.
Obviously, you're known as a big Newcastle fan. Do you expect to get booed at Sunderland, even though you've won for Durham?
I was there 2 years ago, the last time Sunderland were in the Premier League, and me and Paul did something at half-time, and I did get a slightly bad reception at it, to be honest. But no, it's I think part of the Durham team. I have to go, so I'll be looking forward to it because it's a fantastic football stadium. Even though I do give it some stick sometimes.
Isn't it great that the fans are united though over cricket? All right, Steve, have you ever been accused of bulldogging?
No.
Yeah, you are.
You. Here's this week's guide to US commentary.
Right foot for Capelli. Right towards Morgan. Capelli gets around him. Capelli still bulldogging.
Bulldogging. The phrase used to describe when a player shows determination to win the ball back.
Nick Ramondo. Bombs. A goal kick well over the midfield stripe.
Midfield stripe. The term used to describe the halfway line.
And you're not close to the ball and you come in, he doesn't stop up, and that's where the referee calls it. You get a little bit of defense from his teammates that want to protect their player. But I think that was just a knock like a bear kiss.
Knock like a bear kiss. The phrase used to describe when a tackle is more clumsy than dangerous and appears to be worse than it actually was.
Right, time for a break then, after which we'll be on the phone to a real-life US commentator. But first, there is clearly a lot to admire in the MLS. Some of our match directors should learn a thing or two from the guys in America. If they get a little bored, they focus on the pretty ladies in the crowd.
En la camiseta de Chivas USA.
Efectivamente, el equipo de Chivas USA tiene ya Ramón Núñez, jugador hondureño que viene del FC Dallas. Dieron de baja a Carlos Borja y Ramón Núñez ya fue presentado el día de hoy. Por cierto, si este marcador se conserva...
Welcome back to Soccer USA. We're here with Steve Harmison. Thanks once again for all your emails, which are now coming in from all over the place. And yet again, many of them come from the States. Hello, everyone in America there. One of our favourites this week came from Texas, where Dallas fans Daniel Robinson and Gareth Saunders recently met up with one of our new heroes, Andrew, the Dallas Ball Kid. Way to go, dude! Awesome, man! Anyone see anything interesting at an MLS match? Take a picture and send it in to the email address. OK, Steve, have you ever been to America?
No.
Why not?
Because we've been everywhere else in the world and I don't play cricket there, so...
Well, you say that. You say that. So, do you think populous cricket over there? It's not, is it?
Not really. They played in the ICC trophy, 2-3 years ago, but they were mainly West Indians gone across there.
Well, they are ranked 29th in the world. It's played in all 50 states out there and over 12,000 senior players, over 650 clubs. But a country which has 300 million in it, that's not I suppose, is it? Could you ever see cricket taking off, maybe 2020 or something?
I think it would have to be 2020. I can't see them much in 5-day cricket. But I think the 2020 could take off, and I think there'd be a lot of cricketers around the world would be very keen for 6 weeks in the States.
I suppose baseball's the nearest. Have you ever had a go at pitching?
No, never had a go.
Have you ever had a go at batting in baseball?
No, well, some people say I bat that way anyway. So.
I see though when you're practicing though, you always have the baseball gloves. Why do you have that?
I think that's so you can just warm your shoulder up, catch it, rather than taking it in your hands and breaking a finger while getting warmed up in the morning.
So you don't hurt your hands?
Yeah.
Jeffrey Boycott when I've had that with him. It's not proper cricket, come on. Now, since we started this show, one of the things we love the most is listening to the American commentary on the MLS games. And because education is important, we've also tried to teach you how to speak like an American commentator. So, 4 weeks in, we thought it was about time to put you to the test. Can Britain now speak US commentator? Here's Robbie the Tramp with the answer.
Hello, I'm Robbie Knox and I speak fluent American commentator. I'm out in the streets to ask the British public if they know their wastebasket from their upper 90. What's a PK?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
No, a hat? No.
Princess Consuela. A bird?
What sort of bird?
Pigeon.
How do we kick?
Very good. You know you're an American commentator, don't you? What if I said in the wheelhouse?
When you go into Wheelhouse in Hounslow.
What's that?
DIY, like hardware store.
All right, no, it wasn't that at all. What if I said, hey, you're in some real estate, uncork it?
I'm come again?
I'm in a house, get out.
I'm a millionaire, man. All I think about is money, man, when you're talking about it. Yeah, it sounds good. It sounds good. How do I play?
If I said you and me are going to have a chicken wing battle, what do you think I'd mean?
With chickens. You know, you're fighting with some chickens.
You throwing chicken wings at me?
Some dispute between the Kentucky Fried Chicken and competitors.
Girls fighting. What if I said to you, I want you to get it in the upper 90?
I'd say something about rugby.
It sounds like a stroke. Like cricket or something, baseball, I don't know.
Time of the month.
Somebody wouldn't have any problem at all understanding what we're talking about there is on the line now. It's the commentator responsible for moments like this.
Busan just unloads on that goal kick.
Didn't try and get to the ball quickly because he knows he's got Mullen coming up the other side.
Oh, what a move by Nguyen. Avoids curtain. Avoids the keeper. Finds net. What a goal!
Oh, my Lord.
Thank you, Joseph.
Right, hold on. Please welcome real-life American commentator Rob Stone of ESPN. Hello, mate.
Hey, cheers, Tim. How are you?
I'm good. How are you? He is there. Where are you at the moment, Rob?
I'm sitting in my office as my wife tries to feed my 2-year-old who's running around like a midfielder right now downstairs.
What part of the world are you in, though? You're in America. Which
Tampa,
part?
Florida. Yeah.
Tampa. And what's your kid called? Is it Sandy or something?
What's that?
What's your kid called?
Camden.
Camden.
Camden. Yeah. Did you hear him all during the break? I was outside getting the paper, and the wife was yelling at me. She's pregnant with twins, and I got all kinds of issues in my life right now.
All right, listen, how did you hear you were getting featured on the show?
You know, it's funny. I was on vacation in North Carolina and happened to go into a sports store. I was trying to buy something, and this coach in the town recognized me, and he just said hi and blah, blah, blah. Next thing you know, he's sending me links to on YouTube to your guys' show, and since I'm on vacation with my family, I have nothing better to do than to download YouTube and burn my Sunday afternoon watching shows. And you guys are doing a great job. I really enjoy it, the tongue-in-cheek, the fun. It's something that I think American soccer fans have been hoping for a while. I'm sorry we have to go all the way to London to get it, but you guys are doing a great job.
I will be over soon. Anyway, you're on the inside. How much impact has David Beckham, over there, especially this week?
Well, it's been massive. You know, it's been a bit of a roller coaster when his signing happened, and then the build up to him coming to the States. It was huge. It was everywhere. You know, we have a lot of old, grumpy journalists in the U.S. who dislike soccer, who dislike football. I don't know what term I should use, but I'll just keep using soccer so you guys know where I'm coming from. And they hate it. They'll find any reason they can to bash this sport that so many people love here in the States. And they were even taken with David and Posh coming over and kind of enjoying the ride. And then the injury, they were like, oh, this is great. We can jump on the sport again. And it's, you know, an injured player who's taking dives and whining and rolling on the field, even though he hadn't even taken the field. But what they did in New York, you know, the two biggest markets in the U.S., L.A. and New York, playing 3 goals in the first 8 minutes, 5 total, 66,000. It won back a lot of people.